Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go to work first. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Darnold. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Let's go. He's got it on the right. He's past the 30. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. There it is. That catch puts him in the 5,000-yard receiving club.
So few quarterbacks in college football are ever lucky enough to even play one snap with a receiver as talented as this guy, David. 5,000 receiving yards? That's ridiculous.
That's insane. That's video game type numbers, man. It's incredible the amount of plays he's made. Like, you think about back to his highlights, I can think of so many great plays that he consistently makes for his squad, and that's why he's in the 5,000-yard receiving club.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Looking downfield, it's Darnold. It's complete to the left. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And his foot's just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Notre Dame's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football to that,
and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him in that loss a week ago. Called on just once. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Fung. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? Third and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got a man. It's Landry. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Darnold. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's the handoff. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Quarterback making adjustments. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw for it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. Going for the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air. It's Darnold. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They were held to a field goal on their first drive, and if you want to keep a team in a game, just keep kicking field goals instead of scoring touchdowns. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They are searching for any type of answer they can find, down 6-0. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back across the 35. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly. Give to the running back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
He makes a grab. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Darnold. Takes the easy one to the back. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He's going for it all. Catch inside the 25. 10. Touchdown, Irish. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Darnold. Gets it out fast. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and then all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Landry. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got a man, it's Clowney. Pass to 45. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Really nice awareness that time, getting out of bounds and saving 6 seconds on the clock. You're in field goal range here, so you've got maybe time for one more quick completion, get out of bounds, or if you're not going to kick the field goal, you've got time for one more shot into the end zone.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And the Tigers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here come the Irish back on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready.
Breaks into the open. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to go up top. Find some fresh air. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with his back. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Fung. Caught near the sticks. It's Garner. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Memphis. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There he goes. vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Darnold. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
The give on the option. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on first down. Quick strike complete. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The short hands, it's Landry. At the 45 on his way. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Darnold. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's awesome. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they will score. Touchdown, Irish. Lining up for the point after and the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. To the air, it's Darnold. Got his man quickly. Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Caught near the sticks. It's small. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Makes the grab.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Got it, looking for a first. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to throw, it's Darnold. This one's complete. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time. And it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker.